So I didn't get to record the intro to this video. I actually recorded it about a week and a half ago and I was interrupted, so I didn't get to finish it and I didn't get to do an intro. So before we begin, I do talk about spider mites because I came across spider mites on my Alocasia reticulata, which was, which was very upsetting. And I wanted to show you what I sprayed it with. So I use Dr. Doom, and there's two different, well, that's the French side. So there's two different Dr. Dooms. There is this one here, which is called Indoor Plant Spray, and it kills aphids, spider mites, whitefly and thrips. This one you spray directly onto the leaves. And there is another Dr. Doom, which is this one here, which is a total release fogger. Now I use both, but in this instant I just used this one here, which is the Indoor Plant Spray, because it works amazingly on spider mites. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to video myself spraying it, but basically there's no great science to it. I literally just took it and sprayed it all over the leaves. Now I treated everything in that area because I wanted to make sure that I had them under control, because I do have some beautiful alocasia in the window. So, without further ado, my name is Grania and this is my channel, Jungle Flowers Canada. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, I've been recording, I thought, for the past 5 minutes, and it turns out I didn't have the record button pressed. So here in this corner we have my beautiful Dieffenbachia. Look at how gorgeous she is. Has some beautiful leaves, and I hope to get her to go up this bamboo trellis. And here we have my Mandula Pathos. So I have two Mandula Pathos. This one is in pawn, and I do have it in a self-watering pot with one of my homemade self-watering gauges. I will put a link in the description if you want to know how to make these. Here we have my subfustatum, which needs now to be repotted and definitely put on a stake. It's getting so big. And then this here is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, which I have just recently taken some cuttings of. Now guys, I just noticed this. This is my Alocasia reticulata. Can you see the spider mites? See if I can get it to focus on them. I didn't even know I had spider mites. Now Alocasia are very, very prone to them. And I actually do check this plant and I never noticed them until now. So I've got to get working on that. The reticulata leaf is absolutely stunning. And there is another new leaf there. Let's hope it hasn't been damaged by the spider mites. So as soon as I finish this video, I will be treating them. So I'm going to nip in here, guys, and show you my Alocasia reticulata now. So I treated it, this is probably over a week and a half ago. So you can see all the spider mites are gone. I'm just going to double check with the naked eye and not through the camera to make sure, yes, they're all gone. And this was the leaf that was unfurling. So we can see there are no spider mites. Now you can notice this leaf is slightly muted compared to the other ones, and I'm not sure if that's because it hasn't fully matured yet. I can't recall if these ones came out the same, but anyway, we will determine that in a future video. So, successfully treated spider mites. No sign of them now. Here we have the Alocasia Clarinervium. I'll also be treating this. Well, I'll be treating everything in the area now. I'll use my Dr. Doom, which is absolutely brilliant. Here we have my Syngonium albo, and it has gotten so big. I do need to get a bigger pole for it, or I might actually take some cuttings, but you can see there that she has gone off the little pole that I had for her, and she has gotten very, very big. Here we have my beautiful Alocasia Frydek, and I have to make sure that she has no spider mites because I absolutely love this plant. I think she's stunning, probably one of my favorites. Here we have a Syngonium Batik. It's just a small one. I have two Batik actually. I should turn this one around. We'll get to the other one in a moment. This is a Syngonium pink that was actually sold to me as a Syngonium pink splash, which it isn't. And this here is a Syngonium Podophylum. Now there probably is another name. Oh, actually I think this is the white, the Podophylum white. Where can I get it to focus? Look at the leaf on that. Isn't it absolutely stunning? I imported this from Indonesia. And then this one is the Podophylum green. Gorgeous leaves on them, aren't they beautiful? Here is my other Syngonium batik. Very pretty. Sorry, the dogs again in the background. Hey! This here is a Syngonium erythrophyllum. Can't see it for the batik. And this was a cutting. All of these were imported actually. And here we have the Syngonium green splash, which I absolutely love. I can't wait till this gets to be big. And there is a fungus gnat flying around. Oh, what did I miss? Yes, this is the Syngonium Mojito. Can you see her beautiful leaves? Let me turn. They all turn to the sun. This here is the Syngonium Mojito. Very pretty. I love the markings on this plant, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then over this side, we have the Syngonium Three Kings. Very pretty. I only watered these the other day, but I think I'm going to need to water them again. Here we have my Hoya. Oh, this is hard to see because I'm very backlit. Here we have my Hoya Compacta. She's just beautiful. And she's one of my favorites. I've had her for a long time. And there is my Hoya Calistophylla. Isn't she beautiful? She flowers for me. She's so, so pretty. This here is, what's this called again? It's a Senecio. It has a gorgeous leaf. I do tend to neglect it and tend to forget to water it. But it is really, really cute. And this is another one I tend to forget to water. This is the Piper. I can't remember the name of the Piper, but it's available now in a lot of garden centres. And here we have the Hoya Elliptica. I'm hoping you can get a good look at her. She's doing nicely. She's putting out some lovely new leaves. I don't know if it's focusing there. Here we have the Monstera Peru. And it was doing really well, but now the leaves are getting quite small and it's putting out a lot of runners. So I'm not 100% sure what's happening there, but I'm just going to let her ride for the moment. Here we have my gorgeous Monstera Delicioso Thai Constellation. Now you will notice there is some stickiness on the leaves. When I got the pup, I read that if you put lemon juice and water on your leaves, dogs won't bite them. Well, of course, that is not true. He still bites some of my leaves, but thankfully, he has never attacked my Thai Constellation. So she is getting so nice and big. I absolutely love this plant. And look at the variegation on this leaf. I can't wait for it to put out some more. There's my poor ponytail palm that just gets neglected. And here is my Florida Ghost. So if you follow me, you'll know I had imported this one in the back, which was supposed to be a Florida Ghost, which is not. It's a Florida Green. So I finally got my hands on a Florida Ghost. Isn't she beautiful? Here's my lovely Birkin. So you know I love my Birkins. And I just think it's so pretty. I think the leaf is gorgeous and it's very underrated. Here, I imported this as a Spathiphyllum wallisii. I do believe we have it now in Canada and it has a different name, which I can't quite remember. But when I bought it, it was called a wallisii. And down here we have a Homolomina Selby. And again, if you look closely, you'll see that there is some of that sticky residue from the lemon juice, because this one he does like to bite. I do need to take this out and give it a good cleaning and chop off all the dead bits. And of course, we cannot forget the beautiful Monstera dubia on my live edge wood. I just love this. I think it's so beautiful, and I know a lot of you do comment about it. You'll see I have a little bit of tape there. This was a tip that I got from Caitlin in Plant Life in the Tropics, I think it's called. She tapes hers on to catch, because funny enough, it seems to attach itself, and then all of a sudden it will unattach, and I have to try and help it. So I have a bit of tape there to try and get it to attach. I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do when she goes off the piece of wood. We'll deal with that when we get to it. So here we have one of my IKEA cabinets, and you can see it's pretty much all Hoyas. I have pretty much all Hoyas in my cabinets. I won't go through them all because I have just recently done videos on them. And if you want to check those videos out, please do so. They're on my channel and they're fairly recent. I did a Hoya episode series. So look at the beautiful Caudata. I love that plant. Lacanosa Black. You'll notice that I don't have my fountains on because I turned them off when I went on vacation. They do need a good clean, and I don't want to turn them on until I do clean them. Here is my other IKEA cabinet, and again, you have seen all of these recently, so I won't go into too much detail, but I will show you how they look in the cabinet. They're so cute. I am so loving my Hoya collection. Okay guys, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you watched till the end, don't forget to put the green heart emoji in the comments. If you have any questions or comments, please don't forget to ask below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.